Imagine a world where nothing goes to waste, where every product, every material, and every resource is used, reused, and repurposed in an endless cycle. Sounds too good to be true. Well, it might not be as far-fetched as you think. Welcome to the Economy Unpacked daily YouTube channel. From Wall Street to your street, we share the world of money in a clear way. Today, we're diving into the concept of a global circular economy. It's a revolutionary approach that's reshaping how we think about production, consumption, and waste. But what exactly is a circular economy, and is it really possible on a global scale? At its core, the circular economy is an economic system designed to eliminate waste and maximize resource use. Unlike our current take-make-dispose model, the circular approach promotes continuous cycles of use, repair, and regeneration. It's guided by four key principles: reduce, reuse, recycle, and redesign. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter on a global scale? Well, the benefits are far-reaching. Environmentally, it's a game changer. By minimizing waste and lowering emissions, we're directly tackling climate change and biodiversity loss. Economically, it's a win-win. Reusing materials cuts production costs, while recycling opens up new business opportunities. And with our growing population and dwindling resources, a circular approach is becoming not just desirable, but necessary. But here's where it gets really exciting. The shift to a circular economy is creating a world of opportunities. We're seeing a boom in green technology and innovation. From advanced recycling methods to sustainable product design, entire industries are being reshaped. And it's not just about saving the planet, it's about creating jobs too. New roles are emerging in repair services, recycling plants, and sustainable design. These aren't just jobs for today, they're careers for the future. For businesses, going circular isn't just good PR, it's good business sense. Companies that adopt these practices are building long-term resilience. They're less vulnerable to resource scarcity and more attractive to eco-conscious consumers. It's a competitive edge that's only going to become more valuable. But let's be real. Implementing a circular economy globally isn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is the economic disparity between nations. While wealthy countries might be leading the charge in innovation, many developing nations lack the infrastructure and capital to implement these strategies at scale. And speaking of infrastructure, that's another major roadblock. Many regions simply don't have adequate recycling systems, waste management, or renewable energy grids. Without these basics in place, large-scale implementation becomes uneven and ineffective. Then there's the policy puzzle. Without global alignment on regulations, businesses face a confusing patchwork of rules. Some countries might prioritize economic growth over sustainability, creating conflicts and inconsistencies. But perhaps the toughest challenge of all, changing our habits. We're talking about a fundamental shift from a throwaway culture to a circular mindset. It's not just about recycling your soda can. It's about rethinking how we consume, what we value, and how we define progress. In many societies, consumption is tied to status, making this transition a cultural as well as an economic challenge. Despite these hurdles, we're seeing promising progress around the world. Take Europe, for instance. The European Union's Circular Economy Action Plan is setting ambitious targets for waste reduction, recycling, and eco-design. They're really leading the charge when it comes to policy-driven circular initiatives. China, the world's manufacturing powerhouse, is making significant strides. They've integrated circular economy principles into their national development strategies. With a focus on recycling industries and industrial symbiosis. It's a bold move that could have far-reaching impacts. In North America and Australia, we're seeing growing initiatives, particularly in corporate sustainability and packaging reduction. While the implementation might be more fragmented compared to Europe, there's a clear momentum building. So, what will it take to scale this globally? First and foremost, we need international cooperation. Global trade rules, treaties, and coordinated standards are essential. Without this cooperation, progress in one region could easily be undermined by practices elsewhere. We also need massive investment in infrastructure. We're talking about building recycling systems, renewable energy sources, and smart logistics networks. This isn't just a job for governments. Private investors have a crucial role to play too. Education and awareness are key. Consumers need to understand the benefits of repairing, reusing, and recycling. This isn't just about putting the right things in the right bins. It's about reshaping our entire relationship with stuff. Schools, media, and public campaigns all have a part to play in driving this cultural shift. Business leadership is crucial too. Companies need to step up by adopting sustainable supply chains, offering circular products, and being transparent about their practices. When market leaders make these changes, entire industries can follow suit. Looking to the future, a fully global circular economy might take decades to achieve. But that doesn't mean we can't make progress. A phased approach is most realistic, with developed nations leading the way and others gradually following. Technology will be a key enabler in this transition. Artificial intelligence can optimize supply chains. Blockchain can track resources across borders, and IoT sensors can revolutionize waste collection and recycling efficiency. These tools aren't just nice to-haves. They're essential for scaling circular practices globally. The ultimate challenge will be balancing growth with sustainability. The circular model aims to decouple economic growth from resource consumption, creating a prosperous yet sustainable global economy. It's an ambitious goal, but one that's becoming increasingly necessary. In conclusion, while a global circular economy is both necessary and challenging, it's far from impossible. Its success will require innovation, investment, cooperation, and cultural change on an unprecedented scale. But the potential rewards for our planet, our economies, and our societies are immense. Remember, this isn't just about big corporations or government policies. Each of us has a role to play. Take a moment to reflect on your own consumption habits. Support businesses that are embracing circular practices. Advocate for sustainable policies in your community. It might seem small, but when multiplied across millions of people, these actions can drive real global change. The path to a global circular economy won't be easy, but it's a journey we need to embark on together. Because in the end, creating a world where nothing goes to waste is unjust good economics. It is essential for our shared future on this planet. Thanks for tuning in to Economy Unpacked Daily. Until next time, keep thinking circular.